These Waukene Sports interviews brought to you by Cleveland Drug, State Farm Insurance Agent Brock Whitmore, of Hayes and Waukene, Solutions North Bank, and Trego Rec.
This is Richard Vrettel coming to you from Trego High School for the 2019 interviews with the senior athletes for the fall season. We're going to start off here with cross country. Who do we have up here first?
Yeah, Benjamin Anderson.
Benjamin Anderson. Do you have any PRs you're set to try to achieve for yourself this year?
Hoping to hit sub 20 this year.
Sub 20, awesome. Are you feeling good, feeling healthy?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Feeling good about the team this year.
I always see you guys out there, and I'm like, they don't seem to notice that it's cold. You get to a point where you're running and everything just goes numb. Is that? I would just imagine that that's how it is.
Like you see guys with a lot of like mittens on and stuff because their fingers get cold. But you start. The biggest mistake people make is they layer up a bunch before they run, but they forget that they're running, so they're going to get super hot. So you generally your body heat kind of evens it out, and you don't notice as much. So.
Interesting. Yeah. That's more than I've ever learned about that. That's pretty cool. Awesome.
It's very fascinating stuff, I'm sure.
Do you have any plans after high school?
Yeah, go to KU, get a degree in economics, and then go to law school.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and hand that one there. Who do we have next here?
I'm Sybil Giefer.
Sybil Giefer. And do you have any PRs you're trying to hit this year?
I'd like to run under 19 minutes.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're in the required shape to achieve those PRs?
I think so, yeah. I'm still in kind of the middle of training season, but we're starting to back it off a little bit, so hopefully I can peak and get there.
Awesome. Good deal. And do you have any plans after high school?
I'd like to go to college. I'm not sure which one yet, and I'd like to major in chemical engineering and go into the Army. And I don't know if I'd make that a career or not, but I guess we'll see when we get there.
It sounds like you've thought more about it than you've actually thought. You thought about it. All right. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. Next up, who do we have?
I'm Hannah Kinderconnect.
Say it one more time.
Hannah Kinderconnect.
Hannah Kinderconnect. And do you have any? Now you're cross country. Or you tennis?
Tennis.
You're tennis. Okay. So how do you feel about the team this year? Have you been playing tennis for a long time?
This is my second year. I played volleyball my first 2 years.
Okay. So do you feel like in those 2 years, I mean, you feel pretty prepared? You feel pretty confident?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Good deal. And do you have any plans after high school?
Yeah, I'm going to Wichita State for something.
Okay. Hey, that's good. At least you plan to go to college. That's awesome. I think that'll be it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And who do we have next here?
Gracie Dixon.
Gracie Dixon, tennis, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been playing tennis?
2 years.
2 years. So about the same. Do you feel pretty confident?
Yeah, I've done exceptionally well this season.
Awesome. Good. How do you feel about your team?
I think our varsity team has improved so much since most of all of our varsity has been playing for 2 years, and we've just improved a lot over the season.
Great. Good deal. And do you have any personal plans after high school?
I plan to attend Ozark Christian College to get a degree in biblical communications.
Great. Good deal. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming out and talking with me. Appreciate it. Next up. And what's your name?
Alexis Chapman.
Alexis Chapman. And how do you feel about your team this year?
I've been practicing more with the JVs and the varsity, and I've watched the JV, the new students coming up from 8th grade year. I've watched them improve. I've watched new ones coming in, and it's just been a great year.
Good deal. Do you have any plans after high school?
I plan to go to Fort Hays, but I do not have any ideas on majors.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Next up, we've got football. First up, what's your name, sir?
Dylan Dunn,
Dylan Dunn. And what position do you play?
tight end and DN.
Tight end, D. And have you been playing football for a while?
Yeah, since I think flag football in first grade probably.
Okay, good deal. How do you feel about the team this year? Do you feel confident? You feel like everybody's in the right place?
Yeah, definitely. We put in a lot of off-season work in the weight room and a lot of catching the ball and everything throughout the summer. So I think we did pretty good and feel pretty comfortable for the season.
Great. You guys have a lot of seniors. Have you guys all been playing together for a while?
Yeah, we've all been playing pretty much at least all through high school, not through junior high, but.
Great, good deal. Do you have any personal plans after high school?
Yeah, I plan to hopefully attend Fort Hays right now and then go into chiropractic.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Right.
And next up, who do we have?
I'm Carter Benson,
Carter Benson, and what position do you play?
outside linebacker and wide receiver.
How do you like playing linebacker? That was my. I say this on every single interview. For whatever reason, I want to pull myself into it. I used to play linebacker. How do you like playing linebacker?
That's not bad. It's all right.
Okay.
I'd rather play like quarterback, but
Okay.
linebacker is cool.
Do you feel confident in your position?
Yeah, pretty confident.
Okay, good. You seem confident. You seem very calm and collected. Do you have any plans after high school?
Yeah, I'm going to Kansas State University and going to do million science and management.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for talking with me. All right, next up. What's your name, sir?
My name is Poker Opat.
Say it again.
Poker Opat.
And what position do you play?
I play nose guard and then offensive guard.
Nose guard and offensive guard. Nose guard's an important position. Do you feel you look like you're about the right size to play nose guard? Do you feel pretty confident in that position?
I do, especially since I have a lot more speed this year than in previous years. I'm able to cause a pile up there, so my backwards have free range.
Fantastic. And do you have any plans after high school?
Yeah, I plan on attending Fort Hays State University and get a certificate in entrepreneurship and a degree in agricultural business.
You have everything planned out. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, what's your name, sir?
Jamie Opat.
Jamie Elpat? Okay, and what position do you play?
Fullback and the end.
Fullback and D-end. It seems like you guys have pretty good camaraderie. Are you guys friends on and off the field?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So it's safe to say that you kind of everything's done together. Everything's done as a team. I kind of remember going through that. Just kind of working that out in practice and translating it correctly to the games. It seems like you guys have that. Does that sound right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Awesome. Do you have any plans after high school?
Nothing really set, but I plan on NCK or maybe IT.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for talking with me. Next up here, what's your name, sir?
Nolan Hopkins.
Nolan Hopkins?
Yep.
What position do you play?
Outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked him. How do you like playing that position?
It's pretty fun. It's my first year, so just kind of rolling with it.
Hey, that's good. That's good. How do you feel the general? I asked kind of the same question. I'll ask it in a different way. How do you guys feel physically prepared? Do you feel good? Do you feel in shape?
I feel like we do. We put a lot of work in the weight room during the summer and then during the school year, and I feel like we're, pretty prepared.
That's good. That's what you want to hear. Do you have any plans after high school?
I'm going into the Army.
Awesome. Good for you, man. All right. Well, thanks again for coming out.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Next up, who do we have here?
Colby Wall.
Colby Wall. What position do you play?
Offensive guard at the end.
Offensive guard and D-end. How do you feel about your offensive line?
I'd say we're pretty good. We got a lot of size. We work good together.
That's definitely an important factor for the offensive line is size, absolutely. So are you going to mimic or kind of echo what your teammates are saying? Good camaraderie, positivity, physical preparedness, all that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's good. You guys seem pretty confident. Do you have any plans after high school?
I'm going to the Marines.
Okay, awesome. Good deal. Well, thanks for coming out and talking with me. All right, one more here. What's your name, sir?
Cooper Desormiers.
Say your last name again.
Desormiers.
All right. And what position do you play?
I play a wide receiver, and defensive back.
How do you? I believe that you know your position.
Yes.
You walk up and he's like, I'm on camera. All I have to do is remember what position I play, and I'm good. Don't worry about it, man. Do you feel, despite almost forgetting the position, do you feel confident in that position?
Yes, I do.
All right, good. I'm just messing with you. You have some height, so you probably do well as a receiver.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Awesome. Do you have confidence in your teammates?
I do. Yes.
Your teammates have confidence in you?
I hope so.
I'm so sorry to put you on the spot, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have any plans after high school?
I plan on attending Kansas State and becoming a dentist.
Awesome. So a couple of you guys are going to Kansas State. Was it hard talking to me in a KU shirt?
No, I like KU too.
Hey, that's good. That's awesome. Good deal. I'm glad that I didn't make anybody uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for coming out. All right. Next up, we have cheerleading, correct?
Volleyball.
Oh, that's right. You're on volleyball and cheerleading as well. Okay. What's your first and last name?
Libby Frost.
Libby Frost. And how do you feel about your team this year?
We're pretty good. We work really hard in the weight room and at volleyball practice, and we have a pretty good record.
That's awesome. And what position do you play?
I'm an outside.
Can you help me out with the job responsibilities for outside?
Yeah, I hit on the left side, so there's a middle, but I play over here, and then I play back row too.
Awesome, good deal. Do you have any plans after high school?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to KU and then eventually, hopefully, become a pediatrician.
Awesome. So it's not hard to talk to a guy in a KU shirt then?
No, not really.
Okay, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. All right, next up, who do we have here?
Gracie Dixon. Gracie Dixon.
Gracie Fonensteel, what position do you play?
I'm a setter.
Setter. I've been learning more about this. Watching volleyball is fun, but I have a hard time learning about the positions and job responsibilities. But for setting, you're setting up the person who is who's
Hitting.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome. Do you feel pretty confident in that position?
Yep.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
Since I was little.
Since you were little.
Yeah.
So the whole I probably should have asked you that before I asked you if you were confident, right? Do you have any plans after high school?
I plan on going to Fort Hayes.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thanks for coming out. All right. Next up, who do we have?
Taylor Zeman.
Taylor Zeman. What position do you play?
I'm libero.
Libero. That is not. I don't think that's a word that I am familiar with. Can you give me an example of your job responsibilities?
I just play back row.
Back row. Okay. Do you feel pretty confident about your team?
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have any plans for after high school?
I plan on attending Barton Community College.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, thanks for talking with me. Next up, who do we have here?
LaMacchia.
LaMacchia. What position do you play?
I'm a right side.
Right side. Okay. And it seems like you guys have the same kind of camaraderie. I mean, I saw you guys kind of talking before you came up here. Have you guys all been playing volleyball together or different sports together for a while?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Do you have any personal plans after high school?
I plan to go to Wichita State University.
Wichita State University. All right. Perfect. Well, thanks for talking with me. All right. Last one. You chose to go last. Oh no, you didn't choose. What's your first and last name?
Hadley Folsom.
Hadley Folsom. And what position do you play?
I'm an outside hitter.
Outside hitter. How do you feel about your team this year?
We're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Feel pretty confident. Feel strong. It sounds like you guys have been putting some work in the weight room there. So you're feeling pretty good.
Yes.
Awesome. Good deal. And do you have any personal plans after high school?
Yes, I'm going to go to Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Awesome. Sounds like you've got it figured out. Thanks for talking with me.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, this is Richard Vrattle coming to you from Trego High School, the 2019 fall season senior athletes. Thanks for watching.
These Walkini sports interviews brought to you by Cleveland Drug, State Farm Insurance Agent Brock Whitmore, of Hayes and Walkini, Solutions North Bank, and Trego Rec.